Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I bet this is going to be a big treat. This is Four Swords. This is a Cabernet red wine barrel aged quadruple. It's got 2015 right here on the label. On the bottom here it says 10.5% alcohol by volume, 44 IBUs. So we got the year 2015, we got the ABV 10.5, and we got the IBUs at 44 right on the label. So thumbs up to those guys. That's how it's supposed to be freaking done. I don't understand why anybody would do anything different than that. It's just, it blows me away that they get away with that. And as many silly ass laws that we have on the book, it's probably not going to change until we have a law stating that they have to do this. I hate to see that come to that, but we need that information, guys. These guys that produce beers and want them to let them sit on the shelf for 6, 8, 12 months, and they're low ABV or IPAs or double IPAs is a bunch of horse hockey. So, and as long as there's no laws saying we got to do that, they're not going to do it because they wouldn't let it sit on the shelf for that long. So that's the way it is. So this is from Ellum Brewing Company, and they are out of Dallas, Texas. This was sent to me by Brandon. Brandon, once again, my friend, my brother. Thanks for sending this to me. I cannot get their beers here. So, and I'm thinking this is going to be a very, very tasty beer. The stuff he sent me from these guys have been pretty tasty. So, and this being aged, it's not bourbon, being aged in great Cabernet barrels, we should have some dark fruit, some grapiness in there. Hopefully, definitely some port qualities, if you will. So we'll see what this brings to the table. I don't have a commercial description here to read to you, so we'll go straight over. And being a quadruple, it says here the cheese is a buttery brie good Havarti Swiss, sharp blue cheddar, and the meat is beef, smoked meat, and game. Glassware snifter, tulip oversized snifter, tulip, goblet, or chalice. I've got my favorite snifter here and can be sold for long periods of time. So let's get the cap off of this bad boy. Big hiss, a lot of smoke. Alright. So that tells me it's probably going to be fairly carbonated, so I'm going to start off pouring it, especially with that big of a hiss, taking the cap off of it. And if it starts to seem fairly tame, and it does, so we'll stand the glass up and give us a little bit of head on this. Right on. And leave another half a bottle for the other half. That's what I do on these big bottles, guys. A little bit more than a finger of head. Khaki colored head. Big bubbles from that aggressive the back end pour. Kind of creamy up on top. Over to the light. It is a rich red ruby color, guys. I can see the light through the thin part of the glass, and I can see some faint hints of light through here, but the big bowl part usually doesn't let a lot of light come through. But yeah, it's a rich red ruby color. So very, very much reminiscent of what a red wine or Cabernet barrel would lend to a beer. So let's get a nose on it. Oh yes. Definitely getting the Cabernet barrel influence on this. I am getting some grapes, hints of some plums and some dark fruit. Very sweet smelling on the nose. Not getting a lot of alcohol, 10.5%. Smells very good. Almost like a blend or combination of a nice beer and a nice wine. I love when they put these beers in bourbon, whiskey, tequila, rum, wine barrels. It just adds a little extra, little something different than your standard run-of-the-mill stuff. So, oh, it smells good. Definitely getting the Cabernet barrels on the nose. To me, it smells like a wine. It really does. Wow. Very impressive on the aroma. Well, let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Brandon. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. Grapes, hints of plums, raisins, dark fruit. The grapes are really standing out. Definitely the Cabernet barrels have had a big influence on this beer. And I pretty much guarantee it was first run barrel aged, first time beer had been in it. Oh wow. If you like a nice, well-made beer, especially a darker beer, and you're a wine drinker on top of that, you're probably going to really love this. It's a great combination of a quadruple and in a wine barrel. Very nice, very, very nicely done. Wow. Magnificent aroma on this beer, guys. Off the chain, it really is. Probably one of the better or the best Cabernet barrel aged beers that I put my nose to and my lips to. Wow, that's freaking awesome, guys. That is outstanding. I think the guy's name is Jeremy, the head brewer there. Awesome job, Jeremy. Very, very well done. Thumbs up. Got all the information on the label. 2015, ABV, 10.5, IBUs, 44. That's the way it's supposed to be done. That's the way it's supposed to be done, guys. Final beer of the evening for me. Wow, that's delicious. Fire up the grill, cook some burgers, sip on this for a while, and I'll come back. We'll do the final chug and grade on this. Outstanding right now. Let's see if I still feel that way when I come back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's sit down about 30, 35, 40 minutes or so. Very tasty. Awesomely well made beer. With all the information that's on the front label, the vintage, the ABV, the IBUs. That's how it's supposed to be done, guys. Nice, rich roasted malt. Getting big influences from the port barrels that they put this in. Grapes, some dark fruit, plums, dates, raisins. Very, very well done. Very, very nice beer. A great beer for the final beer of the evening for me. The burgers are about ready out there. I'm going to go out there and throw some pepper jack cheese on them, and we're going to have some dinner. Guys, I would buy this beer if I could get it here. It is an awesomely well-made beer. It's definitely an A beer. And I may go against the grain on this one and give it a better score because of the information that's on the label on this beer. Final chug. Very delicious. For a beer that's 10.5% ABV, it's super well hidden. Drink this one at home. It's a very nice sipper, a very nice beer for a special occasion. And with the information that's on the front label, you know when the beer was done. Yeah, if they do this again, you want to grab a 16 version or 17 version and see how the 15 compares to the 17. That would be great. That would be really, really a good thing to do. And I do those occasionally. So Very tasty. Well done. I think I said the head brewer there. I think his name is Jeremy. Very well done, sir. Very well done. Great beer. To me, guys, for what the information has got on the label and for what I drank out of this bottle, I think it's a 10. And I'm going to give it that. I'm going to give it a 10. It's 100, in my book. It's so well made. Very, very tasty. Over to Beer Advocate, they have no score. So I'm telling you, there's not enough people. They require at least 10 people to do a review on this beer before they post a score. Over to Rate Beer says 98 overall, 91 in the style, which is pretty close to an 8 beer, 98. And over to Untapped, they say 4.13, and they've had 62 people chime in on this one this month. And a total of 1,666 people have said they have had this beer. Very tasty. I enjoyed this beer. I would buy this beer. Very nice. A great special occasion beer, and a great beer to cellar if you so choose to. It's, like I said, 2015 edition. I don't know when in 2015 they done it, but I'm doing this on the 29th of, not 29th, the last day of the month, 31st of July. So if it was done before this, it's been in the bottle for a year. And if they did it at the end of the year, not quite a year on the bottle, but it has cellared very well so far. So great beer to cellar. I think this is an awesomely well-made beer. So thumbs up to those guys down there at Deep Ellum Brewing. Very nice, very nice. If you've had this one from Deep Ellum, their Cabernet Barrel Aged Four Swords, or Swords, however you would pronounce that word. Very tasty beer. And they do a regular version of this one, but this is the Cabernet Barrel Aged version of this. So very tasty. Thanks again, Brandon, for sending it to me. I thought it was awesome, my friend. If you've had this one, let me know what you think, guys. I'm coming back tomorrow. Let's take something tasty out of the fridge. See you then.